Okay, so this is a revised instructions on how to complete the Exhibit H. Remember that this is for the purposes of our Hillsborough County grant, so let's just get right on into it. So, you're going to scroll down. You're going to start right here where it says the total number of persons in the household. Hence, there is a little, wherever you see the red writing, you want to read it to make sure that you're completing it correctly. So the number of people that are considered in your household. So in this example, we have a total of 3. So 3 people live in the household, and of those 3 people, 2 of them are dependents, right? So it might be me and 2 of my kids. So that's why the number 3 is there. The number 2 is there for dependents. Household is considered the people that are living in your house. So if you're staying with your mom temporarily because you're between places, mom is not part of your household. Okay? All right, so let's jump down to the second line. It says total gross monthly income for the household based on the information below. And it says this is the total from the column B below. So let's do the column B first. Okay? So here you're going to list all the members of the household, and these names are going to total the number of people that you put in this column. All right? So, let me move this so that I can type in it. All right. So if the number 3 is here, I need to list 3 names. So I'm going to say Lisa Davis. Then I'm going to list Linda Davis. And I'm going to list Bill Davis. All right? And then, remember, here, so Lisa is the adult. So because Lisa is the adult and she's working, so Lisa makes per month gross what she brings home. Let's say it's $3,000. Plus, she's getting some child support. Or maybe she's getting an SSI check for Linda. Let's say that she's getting an SSI check for Linda for $500. So I'm going to make this $3,500, which is $3,000 of her income and then $500 of the SSI check, right? And it's monthly. So, and then it says the source of income. So I'm going to put here employment and SSI. All right? Then Linda Davis is a child. So I'm going to put 0. And I'm going to put NA. And then Bill Davis is also a child and not receiving any income. So I'm going to put 0. And I'm going to put NA. All right? So now that I've done that, let's go back to the top up here. Since this number is 3,500, I'm going to write 3,500 right here. Now, if Linda was getting $100, then I would add the 35 plus the 100 to make the 3,600, right? All right, so this number here is the total of your total monthly gross income from all sources. Now, participant's name, I only need the head of household. Remember we said that Lisa was the mom, so I'm going to put on here Lisa Davis. Make sure that the head of household is listed here and also in your column A. Then you're going to put your current address. 12334 Love Lane, Tampa, Florida 33610. Okay? Don't use P.O. boxes. And what you want to do is that if, let's say that you're homeless right now, then you want to use either your mailing address or the last address that you lived at. Okay? All right. Then you're going to sign and date it. Don't worry, this says staff use only, so you don't have to fill this out. So we're going to go all the way down to where it says, here it says do not complete, so you're good to go. So now you're going to go where it says this section is optional. You can type in, you can answer these questions if you want to. If you don't want to, it's okay. So I'm going to type it in. I am Hispanic and Latino, and yes, I am the head of household. All right? So now we're going to go down to your next exhibit. And this just basically states that you're not receiving duplicate benefits, right? So, and these are COVID related funds. So when you see the CARES Act CDBG CV, this right here, when you see this, that just means that the funding that we're getting to provide our financial capability workshops, our home buyer education workshops, and our housing counseling are coming from COVID related dollars that the county allocated to us. So what you're saying is that you haven't double dipped, meaning that you could have gotten rental assistance through COVID back in the day, and now you're getting a service from us and not money from us. All right, so that's all that means, that you're not getting money from Salitas House, even if you got it before through some other agency. So there's no duplication of benefits. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to sign here and you're going to date. So I'm going to sign my name. And for the purposes, because I'm on the computer doing this, I'm just going to act as though I signed it. When you get it, you're actually going to like electronically sign your name. All right. So let's see. I thought I had there's a lot of choices here. It didn't do it. I'll be doggone. All right. So brush. There we go. All right, and then we're going to add the date. All right. Okay, so now we're going to go down here. This Exhibit K is super important. Super, super, super important. You are declaring that you are receiving services from Hillsborough County through Salitas House. And it's a result of a housing issue that you may have or have had. Right? And so you're going to select all that apply. Well, we pre-selected housing hardship because we are a HUD housing counseling agency. So now down here, you have to type what impacts from what you selected up here. How were you harmed, your housing harm, during the COVID-19 pandemic? It could be that you lost income. It could be that you lost hours. It could be that you got COVID. It could be that somebody got COVID, and that's what caused your housing hardship. It could be that, you know, you lost a job and you couldn't find another job, but you have to type something in here. You cannot type NA or none. You cannot type NA or none. We will kick it back. All right? So let's read it again. By signing this agreement, each subrecipient acknowledges receiving CARES Act CDBG CV services from Hillsborough County as a result of housing-related hardship attributed to COVID-19 pandemic. So you're going to describe the impacts due to COVID-19. So you can write lost income. You can, let me change this so that it looks a little bit neater and you can read it. So you can say lost income, you can say reduced income. I don't know what happened here. Let's see, let me try this again. You can say health conditions. You can say family health conditions. You can say unemployed. You can say increase in household expenses, All those things were contributed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So you cannot leave this blank. You have to add something. So I've helped you out a little bit because I've given you some suggestions, right? And so don't think really hard about it. Just think about when COVID hit, how were you affected? Whatever that answer is the answer that you're going to put here. And you can put more than one, all right? Then you are going to sign right here where it says household member. And you're going to add the date. All right? And then you're done. You're done. You're going to hit final because you've completed everything and you're good to go. All right? So I hope this video was extremely helpful. The most important thing is just read, fill it out the best that you can. And remember, on this last exhibit form, you cannot leave this section blank. All right? Be blessed.